Hello, welcome again in the new tutorial. So today we will talk about the functions in C++, how they return the values, and how if we have more than one variable that's been processed inside the function, I want to return back. Okay, so we will learn this in this tutorial. Okay, so as you can see here, I already create the C++ project. Okay. So let's start then. So first of all, we will talk about the function that return one variable. So it's very standard concept. Okay. So before that, let's let's delete this one first. So we don't want. So I would like to use infinity loop in my code. So the loop will be run forever for my in this example. So while true, okay, good. So while true, let's say we have three numbers. Sorry. So standard cout. Let's say enter number A. Okay, then we need a new line. Okay, so this one will just enter or print on the console that you need to enter number A. Then standard cin, we will enter A. But before that, for sure, we need to declare the variable. Let's declare them here. For example, we have integer A, B, C, and let's say, or no, E, because I will average them, so the average definitely need to be float, so float E. Okay. So this is A, now we need to enter B and C. A, B, C. So let's say now I have three variables. Let's test them out. Okay, it looks happy. Yeah. Enter number A, 12, 22. Oh, still A, 44. We haven't changed this, so this one should be B. This one should be C. Okay, good. So now I need to call a function to average these variables. Okay, I will build a function, okay, to average these variables. So for sure, since I will average them, it means it will return only one number, which is the average of these three parameters or three integers. Okay. So since it will return the average, means it will return float. So it will be a float average of. Okay. This function, it will take how many parameters? It will take three parameters. Okay, it will take A, B, and C. And for sure, we can and actually we need to declare the parameters that this function will be used. So we need to declare integer A, integer B, and integer C. And for sure, no need to use the same parameters or same variable we declare here. We can use declare like X, Y, and Z. Okay. then this function will return what? Is return x plus y plus z, and then divide by 3, which is the number of the parameters. Okay, so this function, it will return a float, okay, and it will take 3 parameters or 3 integers and calculate the average. Okay, so now down inside our main code, we need to call the function. Okay, the function name is average of what? This function, it expects us to send 3 integers, which they are a, b, and c. Exactly, these the integers we enter here, we will send them to the function. Since this function will return a float, so we expect this to return a value. So this value we store it into e equal to the return value of this function will be stored into e. Okay, now let's print them out. Let's print the output of this function. So standard cout the average is equal to e. New line. Okay. So this one will point out that the average is of these numbers is equal to e. Let's try them out. Should be okay. We didn't do any issues. Yep, correct. Good, good. So enter a. Let's say 12. 12 also, and 12. Let's see that for sure. Average will be 12. So, but let's enter like now it's repeat again because we have the while loop. So let's say 10, 20, 73. Here it is. This is the average. Okay, so this function is returning only one this value. That's why we easily can use return. But how if the function can return more than one? Okay, let's say we have another function to increase these variables by a certain amount, each one of them. Okay, let's say I will have another variable. Okay, I'll declare it here also. Let's say integer I, which is the increment. Okay, enter the increment, which is I. Okay, so this I need a function to take these numbers and take the I and increase every number by I, then return the numbers. Okay, then you might say, oh, okay, easy. I come to here. Since these are integer, A, B, C, D, and I also integer, so definitely you expect them to return integer. So, okay, integer, say only I and C only to write the increment, integer of this, of the parameters. Now, how many parameters will take? It will take 3, and the increment 4. So, it will take integer A, integer B, integer C, and integer I. And this one should be okay. Sorry, this one B. Okay. So this function need to return A plus I, then return B plus I, and also return C plus I, isn't it? This is what our target. We need to return That's the increment of each parameter, okay? But you see what will happen here. Now let's call the function. Let me copy this for fast. Faster. Okay, so let's declare a new one. Let's say results. Okay, so result equal to the average. Sorry, we have to change to the increment of A, B, C, and I. Okay, A, B, C, and I. Good. Then here we will bring the result. Okay, so what we expect to bring the A, B, C after we increase it by the amount of I. Okay, let's check it out. So here we ask, okay, enter A, which is 1, B, 2, C, 3, here we go. The average is 2. Now, it will ask you enter the increment. I want to increase them by 10. The average is 12. Wrong, sorry. First, actually, this one should be not average, is the increment. And here we can see only return the first one. Why does it return the second and the third? Let's see why. First, this one is the increment is, then why only first? Why? Because when the function being called from here, it will go to the function, then it will calculate the increment of the first one. Then once we saw return, it will exit the function, exit this function, then it will return the first result only, then come to here. Okay, this is what happened. We'll come to return only this, the first return. The first return will be executed inside the function, it will exit the function. Okay, so how to solve this issue? Let's say we need to return more than one variable from the function. So there are two ways, okay? The fast and not good way is to use the global variables. Okay, we use the global variables. We declare, say here, I declare a global variables, integer, global A, global B, and global C. Okay. So I will declare these three global parameters, then I will make use of them to pass the parameter or pass the data from the function back to the caller of the function. Okay. So now this function, now it will not return any value. Okay, so since it will not return, this one will be void. The type of the function will be void. Why? Because it will not return. We will use the global this variable that we declare. Okay, so we will say the global A is equal to this, global B equal to this, and global C equal to this. Okay, global A is equal to the A plus I, and this one also equal to the A plus I. Okay, so here we no need to have an assignment anymore, because the function will return by itself. Or actually, sorry, not return, but it will take the global value, because this global is declared outside of our main, so it can work in the function and same time can work inside our main function. Okay, so here we just call it once, then we can directly print out the global variables. So the increment of A equal to global A, and also the increment of B and C. The increment of B and the increment of C. GB, global B, and global C. Okay, let's test them out. Okay, good. So number A, 1 again. B, 2. C, 3. Average 2. Enter the increment. I want to increase them by 10. Enter. Here we go. 10, the increment. What is the first number? 1 plus 10, 11. The second number is 2 plus 10, 12. The second one, 3 plus 10, 13. Okay? So by this way, we return the value of more than one parameter using the global. But this one's very bad idea and not encouraging you guys to use it, because the global you might use it somewhere else and you might change the value unintentionally. Okay, so don't use this. It's better if you can avoid it. It will be best. Okay, so what is the good way? You will ask, okay, this is bad and not good. What is the better way? So the better way that I always use, even more than return, okay, because I usually use more than one variables inside my function. I need to return more than one, especially if, let's say, if you have an array or dictionary, need to return more than one variable. So how I will do? Okay, let's say now we want to decrement the same parameters ABC by another value. So let's copy this. Now not I, let's say I need V. Please enter the decrement. Enter the decrement V. Okay. So how can I do the decrement? I will do another function for the decrement. This function for sure I will not use return, so definitely will be void. The type of the function will be void. Decrement of what? I have integer, the first number, let's say x, the second number integer y, the third number is integer z, and the decrement is, let's say, integer d, whatever. Okay, now I need to reference, I need to send the parameter, this parameter, I need to reference them. Okay, I need to reference them, so the function will not only perform the data here, but it will return or update the parameter back to the way or to the place that we call it. Okay, how to reference the parameters? I need to add an sign before the variables that I need to be updated. So these x, y, and z, they will be updated back to the caller. Okay, here let's say we call the function decrement of A, B, C, and DE. Okay, DE is not defined. Sorry, not DE, is V. Yeah, now should be happy. Yeah. So A, B, C, I reference them here. X, Y, Z. You see this and sign? So it means anything happen inside this function automatically will be update the first three parameters of this function. Okay. So now I can say x equal to x minus DE, decrement. Same go to the y equal to y minus decrement, and same goes to z equal to z minus decrement. Okay, so anything happen to the x, y, z here, any process we do, it will automatically reference back to the original variables. Okay, so now we need to print them out again. Here will be decrement, of ABC, and we print the same A and same B and C. Okay, let's check them out. Okay, enter number A, 10, number B, 20, C, 30. The average is 20. Enter the increment. I want to increase them by 5. Okay, so they increase by 5, 15, 25, 35. Decrement by, let's say, by 2. Boom, here we go. You see now? First, it was how much, or what is the latest value of the parameter. Actually, these are the latest parameter, which is 10, 20, and 30. So 10 minus 2, 8. Now we come 20 minus 2, 18. 30, decrement by 2, 28, and etc. Okay, so by this way, where we reference the variable that we send to the function, it's very easy, fast, and very professional way to do. Okay, we don't need to use, you see here, if we use a global variable, then we need to declare here once, then we need to declare there, and then we need to link this to that. But the easy way, you just need to reference the, you need to reference the parameter so they can be updated while it's being processed inside the function. Okay, so we repeat fast now. We just go over our codes again. So the first function we develop using return. This one, if we have only one parameter to be returned from the function, we use return. Then we need to define the type of the function, whether it's integer, float, character, float, anything else. Okay, then we can call it back again like this. If we have a function that return more than one parameters, same like these two functions, so we need to declare either global parameter or global variables, just like here. So this global can be work in any function or even in the main, or what is more preferable and more professional is to reference our variable. We just need to reference them, no need to declare any extra variables. Okay, then any process will be happen inside the function. It will reference back to the caller or the function caller. Okay, so this caller will call the function. You say, okay, here is my A, B, C, and this is the V, which is the increment. Do your process. Then they say, oh, actually you reference back. The function is already referenced these variables, so I will update and send back again your new variables. That will send the latest variable after do the process inside the function, which is the decrement. Then come back here to bring them out or do any other process inside your code. Okay, so with this we have reached to the end of this tutorial. It's kind of fast. Hopefully it's not too long for you guys, and I wish it will be useful for you. So in this tutorial we learn how to reference our variables, so we can return back more than one parameter or more than one variable from the functions. Thanks very much for your attention and see you soon.